everybody, Duncan Shay here. Welcome to another episode of Don't Listen to Movie Reviews. Let's skip the pro and get right on with the review. Released to television on April 19th, 1998, the movie is... My Date with the President's Daughter. The film starts with Hallie Richmond, played by Elizabeth Arnois, being woken up by the housekeeper Phyllis, played by Diane Douglas.
Phyllis, it's Saturday. People are supposed to sleep late on Saturday.
Ordinary people, dearie. Now, here are your clothes for today.
The nuns at school get to wear hotter stuff than that.
The limo leaves in an hour, so hurry up. Don't let grass grow under your feet.
Another fundraiser, another photo op. Another boring day in the life of Hallie Richmond.
Hallie then joins her parents, President George Richmond and First Lady Carol Richmond, played by the late Dabney Coleman and Mimi Kuzik, respectively, for breakfast.
Have you seen the latest polls?
Olson. Honey, are you telling me those aren't hair implants?
George,
Am I wrong or right?
let's not start on that again. You're much better looking than he is.
Right.
Hallie, please hurry up. We're leaving in 15 minutes.
Can't I stay home just this once?
Honey, your father's doing a speech on family, and it would be nice if the people could see his family. You still have to go.
Daddy.
You have to go.
After breakfast, the Richmonds head to a daycare center where George will be giving a speech. Hallie asks him if she can go to an upcoming dance, and he says no.
But Daddy, it's the last major dance of the year, and I've already missed all the others.
Hallie, dear, it's an election year, so we all have to make some sacrifices.
Sacrifices. I go to an all-girls school, and I'm the only one in my grade who hasn't been on a date.
Sweetheart, listen, I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to be another time, okay?
Is Reed gonna be there today?
All of the vice president's children will be there, yes, including Reed.
I hate Reed. He's always trying to make a move on me.
Hallie.
At the daycare, during George's speech, Reed Bosshart, played by Adam Reed, tries to get Hallie to go out with him.
Sorry, I don't date out of my species.
You don't date at all. Come on, it's not like you've got any other options.
You have 10 seconds to get your tentacles off of me. 10, 9, 8,
I have one.
7,
Vice President has 3.
3, 2,
And I want to finish
1.
by challenging Congress to pass my family leave package. Show America that we care about our children.
After George's speech, Hallie goes to a mall. Elsewhere in the mall, two friends named Curtis and Larry, played by Joel Gordon and Howard Jerome respectively, convince their friend Duncan Fletcher, played by Wilfred Dell, to go to the dance, but he refuses at first, so they make a bet.
$50 says you can't. I don't know. Hey, come on, Duncan, it's easy money. Whoa. Unless you're afraid. Afraid! Stop right there. No thank you, not afraid. You guys got a deal, chumps. $50. I'll bring the date, you bring the cash, all right? No paid escort. And no cousins, Duncan. $50 richer. And half of it's mine.
So now Duncan's looking for a girl to take to the dance.
After her. And her. Definitely her.
He sees Hallie and she walks over to him and they have a talk.
I'm Hallie.
Duncan. Duncan Fletcher.
Nice to meet you. What you got there?
Oh, it's just something I bought at the Magic. Sporting goods store.
Oh, so what sports are you into?
The usual. Bungee jumping, some karate, rock climbing.
Rock climbing. I've always wanted to go rock climbing, but my dad won't let me. He thinks I'm made of porcelain.
Ah, that's a shame. It's a rush. Actually just got back from the Grand Canyon. I bungeed off the northern rim.
Really?
Yeah, bungee snapped halfway down. Had to tie it with dental floss.
Hallie then sees some secret agents looking for her, and as she leaves, Duncan asks her to go to a dance that night.
A dance? You mean with people our age?
Yes?
I'd love to.
Seriously?
Yes.
She's gotta be here somewhere. Well, I'll pick you up at 7. Where do you live?
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It's a big white house. You can't miss it. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, I'll see you. 1,600, 1,600. That was almost easy. Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't find one that fit.
Back at the White House, George refuses to let Hallie go out because of the fundraiser they're going to.
Hallie, you can't go out with some strange boy you met in a mall.
Oh, right. I am sure he is a terrorist kidnapper who was hanging out at the mall just in case I showed up. You know, no one ever asked me if it was okay that you ran for president, even though it changed my whole life.
Honey, please.
Carol then has Hallie step out of the room while she talks to George.
George.
I'm not trying to keep her locked up, Carol. It's just we have some special circumstances here. It's not as if she's just an ordinary girl.
No, you see, that's just it. She is an ordinary girl. Face it, George. We are the parents of a real, live, full-fledged teenager. And incidents like this are going to happen more often if we try to keep her locked up in an ivory tower.
And what about security?
That's what the Secret Service are for.
After the talk, George reluctantly lets Hallie go out on a date.
Thank you, Daddy.
Now listen to me. When that boy gets here, I want to talk to him. Got it?
Got it. You won't.
Now, hey, I get a kiss.
That night at Duncan's house, he asks his dad, Charles, played by the late Jay Davis, if he can take his BMW out, but he says no.
BMW is my company car. You're not insured to drive it.
I mean, I know, but I'm kind of going with the girl.
You have a date? Your first date? That's wonderful. Oh, next time don't use so much cologne, dear.
What kind of loser would want to go out with you?
Tracy, be quiet and give me that.
Charles lends Duncan his credit card, telling him to only use it for emergencies, and Duncan takes the BMW anyways and drives to Hallie's house at 1600 Pennsylvania, which happens to be the White House.
Oh, the White House. That is just great. Yeah, she nuked you, Duncan. Here goes $50. There's a Pennsylvania Avenue South.
Inside the White House, Duncan meets Hallie again, and she takes him to meet her father.
Daddy, this is Duncan Fletcher. He doesn't look like a terrorist kidnapper to me.
Well, you never know about those terrorists, though, do you, gentlemen? Duncan, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, sir. Nice to meet you.
Come on, sit down over there. Get you something to drink?
Oh, no, sir, I'm fine.
You sure?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Thank you.
So, tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm 17 years old. I live in Arlington. I attend Franklin High School. And I would have voted for you, but I'm too young.
Well, that's good enough for me. Okay. You also, you had your appendix out last year, and after you got your driver's license, you got 1 parking ticket and no moving violations, right?
Yes, that's right. How did you know that?
Well, sometimes being president has its advantages.
George introduces Duncan to the head of the Secret Service, Dan Thornhill, played by Frank Moore, and he gives Duncan a list of places where he and Hallie can go.
Okay, so wait a second. You're saying we can only go to these places and nowhere else?
Correct. Nowhere else.
Yeah, but see, we were gonna go to
We were just gonna go to dinner and a movie. Good night, Daddy.
Night, sweetheart. You two have fun. Be back by 11, okay?
Sir.
Duncan?
Oh, thank you.
Nice
sir.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you, too.
Okay, good night.
What about the dance?
Don't worry, we'll talk about it later.
So Duncan and Hallie go out, and 2 Secret Service agents go with them to a movie theater. Duncan and Hallie sneak out of the theater and back into the BMW, and Hallie wants to buy some new clothes.
New clothes? What's wrong with the clothes you have on?
Duncan, look at me.
What? I think you look nice.
I don't want to look nice. I want to look hot. Let's just make a left up here.
Meanwhile, Agent Kelly, played by Neil Crone, calls Mr. Thornhill and tells him Duncan and Hallie got away, and he lets George and Carol know.
Agent Kelly just reported in. Apparently, Hallie has gotten lost.
Lost?
Well, actually, we think she and the boy may have deliberately run away.
Run away? You mind telling me how a 16-year-old girl can run away from 2 trained Secret Service men?
We're still trying to ascertain that, sir.
Meanwhile, Hallie's out there with no protection.
Okay. Hallie, you know Hallie. She's probably just gone out for an ice cream or something.
At a clothes store, Hallie tries on a bunch of dresses, and Duncan buys her a ring with a holographic eye. Hallie then shows Duncan the dress she's currently wearing and says he should buy a nicer outfit.
Like what?
Oh, Duncan, this is so you.
Yeah, if I were dating someone named Yoko.
Come on, I don't know how you got through 16 years of your life without this outfit.
It's gonna take me another 16 years to pay this outfit off.
Well, it's on sale and you've got a credit card, right?
Well, yeah, but I can't use it. I mean, I don't like to use it unless there's an emergency.
Trust me, Duncan. This is what we call a fashion emergency.
The outfit is $730.16, and Hallie says they should go to Club Alien next.
What's your policy on returning items?
There's no return on sale items.
Outside the store, Hallie asks Duncan if she can drive the car.
Oh, you know what? I'm really not supposed to let anybody else drive the car.
Thought it was yours. Thanks, Duncan.
Ah. Okay, easy, slow.
At Duncan's house, Charles goes out to the garage to get some ice and sees the BMW is gone, and the Secret Service arrives, telling Charles and Rita, played by Wendy Cannon, the president wants to see them.
Are you sure we're talking about our Duncan?
They were last seen driving a red BMW license T8D1016.
Charles, you let your son drive the company car?
He was getting it washed?
Meanwhile, Duncan and Hallie stop at a red light and are approached by some rednecks who start hitting on Hallie.
Come on over here, sweetie, and give me a big smoochy kiss.
Look at those guys. They see a girl and they turn into Howard Stern.
Yes, it's very rude. You're right. Just ignore them.
Come on, give us a little kiss there, girl.
Hey, what's your problem? You guys late for a meeting at the Inbred Club?
Hallie! You better watch out, honey. I'll come over there and teach you some lessons you never thought you'd learn.
Look, Pinhead, you get out of the car and come over here, and you'll be sorry you were ever born.
Ooh, who's gonna make me sorry? That geek you're riding with?
Excuse me, but that geek happens to be a black belt in karate, and he'll kick your big ugly butt.
Duncan has Hallie drive away from the rednecks, and they hide in Club Alien. Meanwhile, the Fletchers arrive at the fundraiser and meet President George and First Lady Carol.
How are you?
It's an honor to meet you.
And I'm Tracy. I'm a big fan of yours, even though my dad thinks you're a loser.
All right,
Tracy.
Okay, what is going on here, please?
Well, evidently your son, Darwin...
Duncan
has disappeared with my daughter, Hallie.
We didn't know Duncan was out with your daughter, Mr. President. He just said he had a date.
Whoa, talk about a miracle. I thought a girl would have to be brain dead to go out with Duncan.
Hey, look, this is a very big night for us. There's a party back at the house. My boss is there.
No, I understand, but do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Well, he said that they went to the spring dance at Franklin High.
I'll get 2 men over there right away.
At Club Alien, Duncan tells Hallie he's going to the bathroom, and a bully named Steve Ellinger, played by Grant Nichols, asks her if she wants to dance.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Duncan tells his friends he's on a date with the president's daughter and has them raise the wager from $50 to $100.
Let me get this straight. If you show up at the dance with anyone besides the president's daughter, you pay me $100. That's right. All right, you got yourself a bet. $100 richer. Really going off the edge this time, man. I'm $100 richer.
Duncan then looks for Hallie and he runs into the rednecks.
Yeah, get that little freak. Tear him limb from limb.
Duncan finds Hallie dancing with Steve and he tells her they have to go.
Our friends are here.
Our friends?
Move.
Sorry, Steve. Gotta go. It was great dancing with you.
Duncan and Hallie then run into Reed and he asks Hallie to dance with him.
Let's go.
I don't want to dance with you, Reed.
Okay, I don't get it. You go out with him, but you don't go out with me. I'm missing something.
Yeah, human DNA.
The rednecks then approach them and Hallie tells them Reed is her boyfriend.
He wants to kick your butt.
Well, is that a fact?
Come on, Duncan, let's go.
Where'd she go? No matter, we'll take him to the truck. Let's go, boys.
Duncan and Hallie then leave and they get a flat tire.
Oh, that's just perfect.
It's just a flat, Duncan.
Yeah, now we're never gonna make it to the dance.
At the fundraiser, Reed tells Duncan and Hallie's parents where they were.
Club Alien. It's on Maryland and 34th. So anyway, I see Hallie in this dance club without her Secret Service detail, and I say to myself, you know, old Dicky talk, this is no place for the president's daughter, okay? But when I try and get her out of there, this young hoodlum that she's with gets his gang to beat me up.
Gang? Duncan's not in a gang.
Are you sure she was all right?
Yes, sir, she was all right.
Charles then goes out to find Duncan and Hallie. George goes with him and they take Charles's car. Meanwhile, Duncan has just finished changing the tire and sees Hallie's missing and finds her in a tavern.
What are you doing here?
I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, come on, we're getting out of here right now.
But I just got here and I made some new friends.
Hey, maybe she doesn't want to leave.
Yeah. Beat it, twerp.
Hallie, I demand you come with me right now.
I'm warning you, you little creep. Get out of here.
Over my dead body.
My pleasure.
What?
Maybe we'd better go now after all.
What about his dead body?
Just a figure of speech.
Duncan then starts doing magic tricks for everybody in the tavern.
Okay, I'll show it to everybody. Show it to everybody. Show it to your friends. Make sure everybody sees it. You gotta memorize, you know what it is?
I know what it is.
Okay, do that. Just put it anywhere in the deck, anywhere you want. All right, you ready? Was your card the three of clubs by any chance, was it?
Way to go, Duncan!
Look at them. Let me see that again.
After that, Duncan and Hallie leave, and the BMW gets stolen by another couple.
That's my car. That's my car! Hey! Stop! so hot in this car.
You don't look so bad yourself. Later! I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat.
Your wish is my command.
Duncan tells Hallie they need to report the stolen car to the police. But Hallie says they should go to the dance because if they go to the police, they would call the Secret Service on her.
We can just get this straightened out later.
No, we will not. We will straighten it out now.
But Duncan, what about the dance?
What? Hi! Were you out getting popcorn the last 5 minutes? My dad's car was just stolen. We gotta go report that to the cops. Let's go.
Hey, Duncan, wait. Just listen, okay? What are your parents gonna do to you when we get home tonight?
Grounded. For life. No allowance. Oh, yeah, I get to lick the garage clean once a week forever. Plus a month.
And I won't be allowed to date till I get married. So what difference does it make if we turn ourselves in or just wait a few more hours? I mean, how much more trouble could we get into? Duncan, this is our last night of freedom. Our last night. Let's at least go to the dance.
You know something, Hallie? You're right. You are absolutely right. We should go to that dance. I mean, tomorrow, I'm dead. So why not go now, enjoy the evening, then tomorrow, we kiss the teen years goodbye. Let's go to the dance!
Meanwhile, Charles and George are out on the street wondering where else to look for Duncan and Hallie, and Charles sees his BMW and they follow it.
Come on, it's us.
Hey, there's someone following us.
Cops? Maybe we'll be on TV.
No, a station wagon.
Don't worry, I'll lose him!
I can't believe it. They're running away from us.
Maybe they don't recognize us.
Charles and George are then arrested for running a red light, and they tell each other about themselves not spending time with their kids.
Duncan and I are practically strangers. I work 6 days a week. I don't even get a chance to play golf anymore.
You play golf?
Yes, I do. In fact, I was captain of my college team. You play?
Not lately. Too busy with the campaign. I don't have time for anything.
Okay, Mr. President. You get one phone call.
Thank you very much.
Hey, doesn't the Secretary of Agriculture get a call too?
Meanwhile, Duncan and Hallie get on a bus and stop at the fundraiser, which is being broadcasted. Mr. Thornhill sees Duncan and Hallie, and they give their thoughts on George.
I think he's basically an okay guy. Except, he could probably lighten up some.
I don't believe it.
What about you? What do you think of the president?
What do I think of the I think the president is a great, great man. And forgiving. And we should all get behind him.
A woman next to them agrees with them and says President Richmond is corrupt and evil.
How can you say that? Do you know how hard it is to be the president? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People wanting something from you every moment. He never has any time to do anything for himself, anything fun, anything normal. You don't even know him.
I know what he does. I'm surprised he hasn't already sent in his goon squad to break up this legal protest.
Duncan and Hallie then see the Secret Service coming after them and run away.
Go, 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 go!
Excuse us, sorry.
Excuse me!
Sorry. Come on, this way.
Murphy, 3 men, go that way. Clear? Rogers, follow me!
somewhere.
Well, they're not. Larry, follow me.
Hurry up, Duncan, before they spot us.
I'm coming. Slowly, but I'm coming.
Rita and Carol visit Charles and George in jail and say they saw the kids on TV.
Dan sent the Secret Service out to get them, but they got away.
What? Are you sure you want these guys protecting you?
Would you please let my husband out of jail?
I swear, Mr. President, I had no idea.
Oh.
I just talked to the precinct captain. I told him if they catch him, to call us before they do anything else.
Can we get back to the fundraiser before the press gets wind of this?
We're not going back to the fundraiser. We're going back to the White House.
Mr. President, if you don't go back to that fundraiser, it could cost us $10 million in donations, and that's money we're gonna need in the fall against Olson.
Oh, for the rest of the night, I'm just a father. Let somebody else be president.
If Duncan goes to jail, can I have his room?
Duncan and Hallie climb to the top of a building where Duncan tells Hallie he's not a sports guy.
I didn't take you for the sportsman type.
Are you mad?
I figure if you wanted to impress me that badly, then you must really like me.
Yeah.
I haven't been totally upfront with you either. When we first met, I deliberately didn't tell you who I was because I was afraid you wouldn't want to go out with me.
Why wouldn't I want to go out with you?
As you may have noticed, my life is kind of complicated.
It's true. And even though I've gotten into more trouble tonight than I have in my entire life, I've still had a really great time. For the most part.
Me too.
Duncan and Hallie then hear music in the street below and dance to it. Duncan tells Hallie about the bet he made with his friends, and now she's pissed with him.
So that's why you were so eager to get me to the dance. I'm just some kind of trophy to show off to your friends. I thought you went out with me because you liked me, Duncan. Looks like you're gonna lose your bet.
Hallie! 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 Hallie, come on, wait, please! Please stop, Hallie! It was a stupid bet, I'm sorry! It was before I got to know you!
Hallie then runs into Steve again, and she goes with him on his motorcycle. Duncan goes after them on a pizza guy's scooter.
I really hate my life.
Meanwhile, the car thieves get caught by the police.
Something wrong, officer?
Some set of wheels, huh?
Hallie and Steve arrive at Steve's house and they dance.
Steve? Steve, what are you doing?
I was trying to kiss you.
Look, I really like you and all, but that's moving too fast.
Okay, let's just dance.
The car thieves are then taken to the White House.
Hey, it's the president.
Who are these punks?
You're sure these are the ones?
Yes, sir. Red BMW, T8D 1016.
How's it going, Mr. P?
Hey, where'd you get that car?
Hey, lighten up, man. We boosted it. Oh, there was no one in it.
Get him out of here.
Let's go.
Hey, Mr. P, you think we could stay in the Lincoln bedroom? Now's not a good time. We'll call you.
Hey, guys, can we go to the souvenir shop on the way out?
So where are they?
Dan?
I'll get right back to you on that.
At Steve's house, he tries to kiss Hallie, but she won't let him and tries to go home, but he refuses to let her. Duncan then arrives and they have a fight.
Duncan, are you okay?
I'm okay, Hallie. You stay out of this, all right? I'm handling it.
You want some more?
Yeah, I want some more!
Duncan!
Hallie, I'm handling this. Just stay up there.
Better give it up, little man, before I really get angry. You like that, Hallie? Hey, you like that? Oh.
Just stop it! You leave him alone, thing!
You stay out of it.
Oh, Steve. Smile.
Yeah! Ow!
At sunrise, Duncan and Hallie are at the Lincoln Memorial and they apologize to each other for using them.
You sure you don't want me to go with you?
Yeah. Daddy will be mad enough as it is.
Oh, hey, I thought, you might like to have this back. So, you think we'll ever get to see each other again?
Maybe. I won't be the president's daughter forever, you know.
Yeah, only 4 more years if your father gets reelected.
Hallie then returns to the White House. Duncan and Charles get into the BMW and Charles grounds Duncan. After a few minutes, he tells Duncan he's not grounded anymore and that they'll spend some time together.
Maybe play a little golf. Maybe you can teach me one of those magic tricks.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. That'd be great.
Well, that's a great jacket. Looks new. And expensive.
Oh, it was. You know, an emergency came up, so I did what you told me to. I charged it.
You charged it?
Later at school, Duncan pays his friends the $100 since he never made it to the dance, and later that day, George arrives at Duncan's school and thanks him for saving his daughter from Steve.
Well, it's my pleasure, Mr. President. Of course, I'm never gonna get to see her again, but...
Oh, I'm not sure I'd veto that idea.
Really?
In fact, I'd feel fine knowing she's out with you. Duncan, if you ever need anything, let me know, okay?
Oh, thank you, Mr. President.
All right.
Bye. Actually, Mr. President, now that you mention it, there is one little thing you could do for me.
Later, Charles's boss at work tells him the president wants him to go to the White House and play golf with him.
Really?
The president?
Start working on your golf swing. Mr. Vice President in charge of operations. The president, Charles. Saturday. I wonder if the Secret Service knows my handicap.
Thank you, George. Thank you very much.
Later, the Fletchers and Richmonds have become good friends, and Duncan and Hallie go out on another date.
I never thought we'd get the chance to do this again.
Yeah, I know. You know, your dad is a really cool guy for trusting us like this.
Yeah.
My day with the president's daughter. My day with the president's daughter. Oh yeah, my day with her. So good, so young, so free. My day with the president's daughter. My day with the president's daughter. Oh yeah, my day with her.
And that was my day with the president's daughter. What did I think of it? It was awesome! In the end, I give this film 4.5 stars out of 5. Well, that's it for my day with the president's daughter. Be sure to next week when I'll be reviewing the Disney film with Haley Mills and Burl Ives. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to tell your friends about me, leave some questions in the comments below, subscribe, and hit that like button.